Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm Brianna Hightower. So in today's video, we have some more anti-MLM content for you guys because you guys seem to like these videos, and I like to make these videos, so goes hand in hand. So today's video is going to be focused on some Beachbody coaches. If you guys have watched my other anti-MLM videos, I will link them down below. And I just don't like MLMs in general, and those videos go into a lot of detail why, but one of the ones that I like the least is Beachbody. I just feel like anyone that has a passion for fitness and for health in general, Beachbody is a slap in the face to people who actually went to school for nutrition, dietitians, personal trainers. You have people who do not know how to train people or how to make someone a meal plan, training people and giving people like nutrition advice. It's completely absurd, and they're also an MLM, which just adds on to the absurdity. They scam people, tell people that they can lose all this weight in like 20 days. It's absurd. So I have two videos, and guys, buckle up because these videos are, y'all are gonna see these videos. There's a whole anti-Beachbody Instagram page. I'll link them down below as well, but they post a lot of like just ridiculous things that these Beachbody coaches post and do, and I find it very interesting. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna be watching the video while you guys watch it on the screen, and then I'll pause it and like we'll talk about it through little things. But okay guys, so don't forget to like and comment on this video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content and anti-MLM content because I do some of that. So all right guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. This first video is from a coach who is very high up. Like, I want to say she's a diamond coach. So she's at one of the highest levels. She's been a Beachbody coach for a long time. You'll be able to see it from this video. And she basically just debunks. So Beachbody and a lot of these MLMs, they tell, you know, all of their coaches and, you know, all of their VPs and everyone that they're getting these trips that they take them on for completely free, kind of like Arbonne and the Mercedes, completely free. These things are not free. Like, if you don't make sales and you're not working really hard to get these trips, and even still, you'll see the trip is not free. And she basically just calls out, you know, she probably shouldn't have, but she basically calls out the company for what it really is. And a lot of people join these companies with promises of free, all-inclusive paid trips and so on and so forth. So I found this video very interesting, but also, like, I will say this woman's like totally real. She's kind of scary, but she's totally real. So okay, let's go ahead and just start this video.
Holy shit. Okay, hold on. You guys, I love this because, of course, you know, I have to like preface all of this because it really chaps my hide. I just want to tell you this. I'm totally going off on a tangent right now. This is going to be a complete squirrel moment, okay? I got this ring 3 years ago when I went on my very first Success Club trip with Beachbody. Now, I find it very funny because when I see other girls like talking about like their all expense paid Success Club trip, like, believe me when I tell you this, the Success Club trip is earned, but it's not all expense paid. Like, that's the part where I'm just like, why are you lying? It's not all expense paid. It never has been.
Real quick, gonna stop it there. Like I said, one thing I won't fault this coach on is that she's being totally real, and she literally just said, like, why are you lying? Because so many, I'm sure if you're watching this video, you may have been someone that's got one of these messages. They like tell you you're gonna get all of these trips and all of these things if you do well for free, and a lot of them don't even tell you if you do well. They just tell you they're gonna take you on these trips. So right there, she told you, like, why are you lying? Because so many of these coaches do lie, and that's how they get clientele. So just wanted to throw that in. Let's continue.
There are stipulations, and they do pay for a lot of it. Like, a majority of it is paid for, which is the only reason that I go. Because it's not free. It's really not. I just want you to know that. But I just, like, here's the thing. Like, yeah, it's a great perk, but don't, like, because I know for me, I would be pissed if you kept saying to me, like, you don't have to pay for anything. It's all expense paid. But then come to find out that I have to purchase my own airfare to get there. Like, maybe clearly they don't understand what all expense paid means, but for me, I'd be like, fuck yeah, sign me up. And then once it's all said and done, and then you find out you got to fly yourself there. That was part of the thing, like with this last year. We were supposed to go to Punta Cana and it got canceled. I've never been, and I was going because I'm like, well, I've never been to Punta Cana. I want to go. But when I saw the airfare prices, I was like, holy motherfuck. Like, it's expensive to fly to Punta Cana.
She's kind of funny, I won't lie. But so yeah, as you guys just saw, airfare, and this is also true for other companies. I know for a fact, I've talked to people who work for Arbonne. They have to pay airfare. I talked to girls who work for Monet. They have to pay airfare. I don't know about it works. Most of these companies, these all-inclusive trips, as she just said, they'll pay for some of it. And mind you, you still are having to work and like perform really well to even get them to pay for that. But airfare is one thing you are going to pay for. And with all like the COVID stuff going on, I have seen some of these distributors who've came back and like they can't even get their money back for trips that they were supposed to go on that came out of their pocket. And it is very expensive to fly places like Punta Cana. So just want to throw that in there, but okay.
And then like, if you want to go for extra time, they give you a certain amount of days that, well, at least Beachbody does. They give you a certain amount of days. They'll pay for your, I shouldn't say they'll pay for you. You have to earn it. Every single month you earn trip dollars, okay? So talk about this for hours. And I'm going off on a tangent and it's irrelevant right now. But next year we're going back to Riviera Maya, which is where I got this ring 3 years ago on my first Success Club trip. Because what happened was I earned trip dollars. So I had my hotel stay at the Hard Rock was completely paid for. Now, I could have chose to upgrade my room and pay additional money for an upgrade. You are given your room based on your sales and how much you sell the year before. That's how it works. So you earn trip dollars. And I earned enough trip dollars to have a really awesome...
Want to stop that there because like I said, that is one thing. If these people are telling you they're going to take you on these trips, like just for being a distributor, please do not get scammed into that. Please do not listen to that. You fully have to, you are still in a way paying for this trip. Like I just want to make that very clear. And if you don't get that from this video, I don't know like how else she has to spell it out for you, but you're still paying for these trips. So just know.
3 years some room when I was in Riviera Maya 3 years ago. Just like when I went on the cruise, I earned trip dollars and I could have upgraded my room to a balcony room, but I would have had to pay my own money to upgrade. But I was trying to even think what I earned for Punta Cana. I know I earned like a beachside, a beach view room or whatever, but I don't know. Like they have, when you initially put your deposit down, because you have to put a deposit down of $300, then you get to pick the tier that you want to be in. You can either stay in the tier that is $0 extra, or you can upgrade your room, which is what I did for next year. Because next year we're in Riviera Maya, but I'm not staying at the Hard Rock. I'm staying at the Unico. And that's like a more upscale hotel, and it's not as... I enjoyed the Hard Rock. I don't want to say I didn't. I just didn't like the vibe there. Like, it's not for me. And I'm not saying anything bad about it or anything bad about the people that stay there. So,
okay, we're gonna stop that video there because I feel like that's enough. But yeah, her video, like I really liked how honest she was, because as she said, a lot of coaches do lie and tell you that you're just going to get these things. And that's not only just in Beachbody. That's like all MLM thing. Like that's not a new thing. So I just thought that was a very more informative video, and I felt like she was super real. You can look up this information, but some people like are just so in denial about it. So to hear it from someone who obviously has been in that company for a very long time was like eye-opening to me. So guys, this second video, I don't even know like how to like preface this second video. This woman is just going off about how she will reach out to people and they will say, you know, how their husbands, their husband feels like it's a pyramid scheme. They feel like they're going to lose money, kind of the same as my husband, because before I was educated on MLMs, I kind of wanted to join one. because I do social media work. And then he like basically like spit all these facts out to me and actually showed me online, and basically like how I got started making these videos is because my husband like really educated me that it was not a safe way to like be like investing our money basically. And so let's just watch this video, because y'all, and I'm telling you, if you're married, like sit back for this one, because you're probably going to be like taken aback. So let's just, this girl's nuts, like absolutely, I can't even like put it any nicer. So
understand why I want to wake up at 6:15 while both of them are still sleeping upstairs to get my workout in. He doesn't need to understand that. And that kind of brings me to my next thing. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm talking to someone about joining my boot camp and they are like, okay, I have to ask my husband. And as soon as I hear that, I kind of go, oh boy. Oh boy. Because 9 times out of 10, unfortunately, they come back saying, my husband said no. My husband said that if I can start doing it by myself, then I can join. My husband said I don't need it. And oh my God, it makes me cringe, because here's the
before she dives into this complete bullshit that she's about to go into, I just want to let you know, and every marriage is different, right? So, but if you're in a marriage, to me, even like a relationship, if you guys live together and you're like sharing funds, but like me and my husband, we have a joint account, like if you're in a marriage, I feel like you should have open communication about what you're going to be spending money on, especially something like this, because these side jobs, like they are like, they're not side jobs, they're like full-time jobs. To actually like try to make anything, they're full-time jobs. It's gonna be a lot of work that she's now going to be doing. She is going to have to spend money to get started, and that definitely is a conversation that should be had. And if your husband does, you know, feel a little bit of like uncertainty, I feel like you should hear him out and really listen to that. Her saying that makes her mad that they even ask, like, what's wrong with you? Like, I can't even, but let's continue, because it gets so much better. This isn't even half of it.
thing. If it is not a financial issue, there should be no ifs, ands, or buts on whether you can do this for yourself.
Also, real quick, I just want to stop, because predominantly, not all, but a lot of these coaches and people in MLMs are stay-at-home moms, which is totally fine, nothing wrong with that. But, you know, stay-at-home moms, like, that is, I think it's a job. I think it's extremely hard. But, you know, typically, and please don't take this the wrong way, if you are a stay-at-home mom, typically you're not bringing any money in. You're saving money because you're not paying for daycare, because that's 100%. But so, like, you definitely should, have the conversation with the man that is, you know, bringing the bulk of the finances in. There should definitely be a conversation, because until you do make some money, it's going to take money from the both of you collectively. So I just want to start there. She needs to know who she's speaking to, like her clientele, because majority of the clientele in this, to proven fact, are stay-at-home moms. So I just want to like start there.
Self. Do you also ask your husband permission to wipe your ass after you take a poop? Sorry, no, but you don't. Why do you need to ask permission to work on yourself? And for your husband to say no to that? So again, if it is not a financial issue and a husband says no, I don't want to tell you how, like, a marriage should be or whatnot, but I do know that I feel as though, in my personal opinion, that is a form of abuse where he is controlling you. And, you know, if you want to do something like this for yourself and you want to try it out, there should be no reason, financials aside, that you shouldn't be able to do it. I have never, like, asked Matt in my life for like big purchases. Yes, of course. We talked about the fridge before we bought it. We talked about my laptop before we bought it. That is normal marriage things. But
being a part of this MLM is a big purchase. You know how much money you're going to be spending and using for Beachbody, it's like Shakeology. You have to promote all of this stuff, which means you have to buy it, you guys. This girl just sounds literally delusional. She sounds, please do not like think you can just join one of these companies and be just like losing all this money and not even tell your husband what you're doing. Please do not take that advice. Like, I beg you, my marriage is not perfect, but I beg you, that is not going to go down well. She said it's a form of abuse. Are you serious? Typically, when a husband says no about something like this, it's probably because that husband is educated and he doesn't want their family to be losing money. She keeps saying if financials aren't a problem, if these people just had a bunch of money, trust me, they would not be joining your MLM. They would not be joining your pyramid scheme. Like, because I'm telling you, I don't care what anyone says, most of these Beachbody coaches, they do not know a lick about personal training, nutrition, health. Like, even me, someone who I've been like in the gym, learning my body, learning other people's bodies. I don't have my personal training certification, but I have all the books, and I just need to literally like take the test and get the cert. But even I do not give people diet advice or nutrition advice because I do not have a degree or a certification in that, and that is something you really, really can hurt people with. This bothers me. Just, if you can't tell, it bothers me.
It was, first of all, my money when I first started, and I needed a change. I did not ask Matt permission if whether or not I could do this. I was at my rope's end, and I told him after, hey, I'm doing this thing. He said, okay. You know, he didn't flip out. He wasn't like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. He has always been like super supportive of the things that I want to do, the things that I want to buy. So I guess I just assume that other marriages should be the same way. But anyways, I feel like I'm getting way off track of what I actually want to say here. It is not your boyfriend or husband's decision on whether or not you can take care of yourself, okay? It is your boyfriend or husband has no right to tell you that you don't fucking need it. Your husband or boyfriend has no right to control what you can and cannot do with your body and what you can and cannot do with your extra time.
So you guys see, that's the end of the video. She has to throw in with your body to try and like throw in that she's empowering you. I have no words. Like, I really have no words. When you enter a marriage, you are entering like a unity with someone. You guys no longer make decisions as him and her. You can do things for him and her, but they need to benefit the collective family unit, the relationship unit, or you will fail. Dave is my husband. David and I had to really like learn that and come to terms with that as well. I 100% do not think it is a form of control for a husband to be like, no, like, we're gonna lose money, especially if you are not in a sound financial place going into it. I disagree with everything that she said. I feel like she basically is telling women like, yeah, no, just come join my team and like, don't tell your husband. That's horrible advice. I would never tell someone to go do something and hide it from their husband. That is not good advice. So guys, if you're thinking about joining Beachbody, I just urge you, just do your research. And obviously all coaches are not going to be like these two, but these guys just like, not really the first one. She was very blunt and just told you how it is. But like this girl, like, she's just honestly delusional in my opinion. The fact that that's how you would try to get someone to join your team. If you have to stoop to that level to get someone to join you, then you should already see the issue that's at hand. So that's how I feel on it, guys. Let me know what you guys feel in the comments down below. If you got to this point, thank you for sticking with me, for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you guys ever have MLM, anti-MLM content that you guys want to see, don't like hesitate to reach out and send it to me, and I definitely can do like a reaction video and review videos, and maybe even dive deeper into what you send me into some more research. So, alright guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.